Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Monday, December the 8th of 2025. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, Fisher folk face hefty fines for violations as new legislation takes effect. St. George's SDA wins inaugural GBN Christmas Choir competition, and PWU challenges government's figures on regularization. Also, major shifts in national youth training policies set to boost agriculture. In regional news, runway troubles disrupt flights at Argyle International Airport, while internationally, evacuation orders issued in Japan after powerful earthquake triggers tsunami warning. And coming up in sports, Mount Cinnamon Junior Championship serves off in style. More action set for tomorrow. Stay with us. We'll have more right after the break.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. As part of changes in law aimed at reverting the fishing ban scheduled to commence on January 1st, 2026, government has published new fisheries regulations, which follows amendments to the Fisheries Act on November 19th. The new regulations come with hefty fines, as we hear now from Joseph Kador.
Under the new fisheries regulation, a fisherman or other in the fishing sector who violates any section of the regulation or the law will be liable to a maximum fine of $100,000. Some of the violations include landing, selling, and being in possession of marine mammals and freeing the mammal in a manner that causes the least amount of stress or harm to the marine mammal. That's according to the new regulations, which were gazetted in the December 5th edition. The new regulations were gazetted approximately 3 weeks after members of both the lower and upper houses of Parliament approved an amendment to the Fisheries Act. Grenada's decision to amend its Fisheries Act and establish the new regulations is for the island to become compliant with the U.S. Marine Mammal Protection Act in a bid to reverse the January 1st, 2026 ban of fish and fish products from Grenada to the USA. The ban was announced in August 2025. Since then, government has taken remedial steps to remove that ban on an industry which brings in revenue of more than $50 million annually to the island, labeled as SRO 43 of 2025. Besides a maximum fine of $100,000 for various offenses, the new fisheries regulations also requires that a marine mammal that has been caught accidentally or entangled while a fishing vessel is fishing shall be returned to the fishery waters as soon as possible after discovery and, as far as possible, promptly freed in a manner that causes the least amount of stress or harm to the marine mammal. The list of mammals include humpback whales, sperm whales, short-fin pilot whale, bottlenose dolphin, spinner dolphins, Atlantic Atlantic spotted dolphins, false killer whales, West Indian manatee, seals, or unknown species. Despite the heavy fines for violating the fisheries regulations, there are exemptions and allowances for research, self-defense, and to save the life of a person in immediate danger. Joseph Kador, GBN News.
President of the Public Workers Union, Daisy Hazard, is calling on the government to allegedly stop misleading the nation about the number of public officers who have been regularized. Her comments come in response to figures presented in Parliament by Finance Minister Dennis Cornwall during the 2026 budget presentation. Hazard says the numbers given to the public do not reflect the true reality within the service, noting that more than half of public officers quoted as being regularized continue to operate under contract and have not yet been fully regularized.
Phase 1, which targeted 300 temporary officers, officers on probation, officers on assignment, and officers holding acting appointments, has surpassed the target with some 455 officers confirmed. The word confirmed is the culprit. It is disingenuous. It is wrong. And so when we hear from the budget that work officers are confirmed, that's a misrepresentation. Do not do that to our workers. Do not make the Grenadian people believe that all of these workers are receiving instruments of appointment from the PSC properly so, when that is not the case in more than half of the instances. I cannot find any words to baby it, to nuance it. In fact, the union does not want to. We are calling on government, do not do that to our employees. Do not do that to your employees. Indicate the facts to the nation.
She acknowledged that the union welcomes the salary grade upgrades recently implemented by the government, but insists that giving praise does not mean staying silent when workers are being misled. Hazard says deceiving the public about the progress of regularization is unacceptable and disrespectful, both to workers who continue to face job insecurity and to the public.
That has to be recognized, that a lot of these workers who have been working for low incomes and not at the grades where they ought to be, or the pay grade or receiving a commensurate pay, they are now getting better pay. A lot of them have received retroactive amounts. They're happy. Last week, I got a call from a number of persons at the General Hospital, many of them 18, 19 years on the job, who have said, I've received some money and I've seen my paycheck move. Government, you are doing well. You are trying to redress and to fix a situation that you inherited, that existed for many years. But in doing so, stick to the truth. Stick to the facts of the matter. We can commend you for that. You are lauded for that. But do not go away, or do not try to pretend to the Grenadian people that every worker is being confirmed as they ought to.
The PWU president is urging the government to take present accurate data and take meaningful steps towards completing the long-promised regularization promise. Meanwhile, government is shifting the National Youth Development Strategy, which could serve to boost future food security for the nation. Shania McIntosh will tell us more.
The government of Grenada has announced a renewed focus on preparing young people to take up careers in agriculture as part of a wider plan to strengthen the country's long-term food security. The move comes as Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell confirmed that the Imani program is being phased out, making way for more structured and modern youth development initiatives. The shift is tied to the government's wider education transformation agenda and the work of the Youth Empowerment Agency, which is now leading efforts to equip young Grenadians with practical skills for the future. Prime Minister Mitchell says the goal is to ensure that the next generation is ready to take over the nation's food production systems, especially as many of Grenada's farmers are nearing retirement.
Strategy for food security. Well, if you're not teaching agriculture science in school, who's going to do agricultural science? If you don't have a college for agriculture that you can show the modern techniques of agricultural science, who's going to do it? If you don't give them access to land, where are they going to farm? That is what the Youth Empowerment Agency is about. That is the focus that the Ministry of Youth has to have, not remedial programs to lock young people into below minimum wage to use them as political fodder to try and win elections. That is why we are phasing out the money program. That is why we increased the minimum wage and applied it to them.
The main focus of the Youth Empowerment Agency is to teach the youths about agricultural science and expose them to modern farming techniques. The government believes that by integrating agricultural training into the national education system and prioritizing youth development, Grenada can build a more resilient and sustainable agricultural sector. Shania McIntosh, GBN News.
St. George's SDA School wins GBN's first Christmas Carol competition. Reporter Deidre Seeley has more details.
The St. George's Seventh-day Adventist School stole the hearts of the judges, winning first place in GBN's primary school's carol competition last Friday. The inaugural competition featured 18 primary schools, performing Christmas classics such as Angels We Have Heard on High, as well as lesser-known carols such as The Gift Goes On. Despite the technical difficulties that forced them to restart their rendition of The Messiah, the students of St. George's SDA School delivered a heartfelt performance that impressed the judges. Speaking with GBN, choir director Lisady Williams said the competition allowed the school to share a meaningful Christmas message.
They've been ecstatic, over the moon, overjoyed. They were so happy because we had a little glitch and they had to come down and come back up. And at first they got just a little rattle, but they found themselves, and we are so proud of them for being so resilient and being able to stand there and do their part despite the challenges. I think it's a great initiative for the children to take part in, because as you say, when the children heard about it, they were excited. And it's not just about saying, oh, we're going to win, but the message that it's sending, especially in a world that's so down at this time, is a great one.
In addition to the first place trophy, the school won other prizes, including $2,000 in cash and a voucher for $1,800 in musical instruments from SP's International Trading. 3 students from the choir shared their experience.
We kept practicing, getting every move perfect. And yeah, I was a little nervous to see all the crowd watching me, and I was wondering about the mistakes I would make, but then I just took a deep breath.
Feels good to be winning a competition.
Securing the second place win of $1,500 was the St. Andrew's Roman Catholic School with their performance of Drummer Boy, while the St. Dominic's RC School won the third place prize of $1,000 with Shine. The St. George's Anglican Junior School received the $500 prize for most creative performance, while First Choice Junior School received recognition for the best solo performance. Reporting for GBN News, I am Deidre Seeley.
The 21st Sir Archibald Ned Memorial Lecture will delve into the United States' request for Grenada to host a military radar installation and the wider geopolitical implications of that proposal. This year's lecturer, Professor Ivelaw Griffith, will examine how the radar request intersects with rising tensions between the U.S. and Venezuela and what the development could mean for security, diplomacy, and stability in the wider Caribbean. His presentation will break down the core issues, the strategic interests at play, and the potential impact on Grenada and its neighbors.
But tomorrow's lecture will allow me to put the Grenada request in a broader context. I don't want to give away too much of what will be the focus tomorrow night, but it always, in my view, is important to put whatever issue you look at in a broader context. And part of that broader context requires us to ask the question, what is the vulnerability of Grenada to not acceding to request? What are the implications for the wider region of some of the dynamics of the saga? And part of the dynamics of the saga has to do with an approach adopted by Trinidad vis-a-vis its alignment with the United States and their implications of that, some of which I'll talk about tomorrow.
The discourse, which is open to the general public, will take place on Tuesday, December the 9th at the Radisson Crown Ballroom. President of the Grenada Bar Association, Francis Paul, says the topic was chosen to foster informed public understanding and meaningful national dialogue on an issue that affects all Caribbean citizens.
Correct. And Carriacou and Petit Matic and the northern part of the island. Now, likewise, whether you pass by the rum shop, the barber shop, or you just sit down chatting, folks want to know, well, what is going on, right? What would happen if the reader request is acceded to or rejected? We sat and thought about it, and again, Mr. Ferguson input into that. We thought that it's prudent to have a topic of this nature that is thought-provoking and would answer the questions that the public have.
Okay. All right.
So tomorrow night it's at the Radisson Crown Ballroom, and I'd like to say it's the Camahon Park entrance.
Okay.
From 6 to 9.
Coming up in network news, lifeguard tower vandalized. Plus, MP David weighs in on Grenada's housing situation. Stay with us.
This Christmas, let your season sparkle, twinkle, glitter, shimmer, and glow. At Ariza Credit Union, our special holiday loans are designed to make your Christmas bright. Choose the loan that suits you best. You can sparkle at $20,000, twinkle at $40,000, glitter at $60,000, shimmer at $80,000, or glow at $100,000. Use your Cherry Christmas loan for gifts, travel, family celebrations, or anything that makes your Christmas magical. Whatever your wish, there is a loan to light up your holidays. Apply today, and together we will make it a Cherry Christmas.
Renlec presents Christmas Safety Tips. Always unplug Christmas tree lights before leaving home or going to sleep. Check lights for damage each year before using them. Discard lights with frayed wires, loose connections, and cracked sockets. Do not overload your wall outlets or extension cords. Remind children to never touch lights or outlets. Select lights appropriately. Never use indoor lights outside and vice versa. Happy holidays from Grenlec.
Something is different this year about Flow Christmas promotion. Flow is doing something big and I really need to figure it out. This investigation has been going on for the last couple of weeks. I've been following her, trailing her, but I just can't seem to figure it out. I need to crack this case. I'm connecting all the dots, putting every pieces to the puzzle, but I know I'm close. Finally, I catch you. Give me that.
This Christmas at Flow, get a new Samsung Galaxy for only $49 or get up to $400 in shopping vouchers when you sign up for postpaid mobile on your internet account. Win even more prizes when you spin the wheel in our stores. Remember to follow us on all social media platforms while we keep your Christmas rhythm flowing.
Megaforce Promotions, in proud collaboration with Ariza Credit Union and GBN, presents Grenada's biggest flea market at Monroe Plainfield, Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st December, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Shop unbeatable deals on bed and curtain sets, appliances, household items, electrical and plumbing supplies, toys, Christmas decorations, clothing and shoes, perfumes and colognes, wines and drinks, and just about everything else. Plus a kids area, live entertainment, food and drink stalls. Want to be a vendor? Call 440-4646 to book your spot before they're all gone. Admission $5. 2 full days of deals and more deals. Shopping, fun and savings. Monroe's Plainfield Flea Market. Don't miss it.
This International Day of Persons with Disabilities, we raise our voices for inclusion, dignity, and equal opportunity for all. When barriers are removed, people are empowered. And when people are empowered, communities thrive. Let us build a Grenada where inclusion is not just an idea, but a daily practice grounded in respect and equity. Inclusion works. Together we lead, together we rise. Join us in celebrating IDPD 2025. A message from the Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs. Christmas comes with more choices. Red curtains or white curtains, new paint or new furniture. Christmas dinner, that's a must. One ham or maybe two. Decisions. With financing from Co-op Bank, more is possible. Get up to $50,000 and make more of your dreams come true this Christmas. Plus, get an opportunity to win gifts and prizes. Christmas does come with more smiles, more togetherness, more love. And at the end of it all, it's more than worth it. This is your season for more with Co-op Bank. Visit our website for more details. Terms and conditions apply. Dreams come true with our Co-op Bank loan.
Listen, I can't take this sitting down. There's no way to cushion this. We've just grown so far apart. I went to Courts and became sexually attracted to this new living room set.
Say goodbye to your old furniture and hello to new ones from Courts, bringing Christmas home.
Ready to create, design, and vibe? At Patchwork Creative, we bring dreams alive. Crafty math for kids with learning so bright. Wellness crafting for adults done right. We don't just paint, we craft, we mold, we stitch, we build, we elevate bold. Jewelry with Caribbean soul in view. 3D printing, laser work made just for you. Call 410-5016. Don't hesitate. Book a workshop or order. Craft, create, elevate.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Make this Christmas happen for everyone this year. With Republic Bank, the finest loans we have to spread the Christmas cheer. With Republic Bank, we can make your dreams come true. Like magic, it will appear. With Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
With just $2, you can gift yourself with a chance to win the Lotto jackpot. Now, imagine winning the National Lotteries Authority jackpot of $46,000. Why pass upon this winning opportunity? Lotto, play and win a lot of money.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Make this Christmas happen for everyone this year. With Republic Bank, the finest loans we have to spread the Christmas cheer. With Republic Bank, we can make your dreams come true. Like magic, it will appear. With Republic Bank, make this Christmas happen. With Republic Bank this year. Merry Christmas.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. Opposition MP Peter David has chided government for failing to confront what he describes as a deepening national housing crisis. Shania McIntosh has more.
Member of Parliament for the town of St. George and political leader for the Democratic People's Movement, Peter David, is calling for clearer answers and stronger action as he warns that Grenada is facing a serious housing crisis that is affecting young couples, growing families, and low-income households across the country. According to David, many young Grenadians are unable to afford their first home, while too many families remain squeezed into substandard conditions. He acknowledged that the government has begun responding, but argued that the scale of action does not match the scale of the problem. David referenced the government's plan to provide 17 new homes, but said such a number barely scratches the surface of the nationwide housing needs.
This government's flagship response is 17 homes as a pilot, with a promised second phase. The private sector partnerships mentioned remain vague. Who are these strategic partners? What commitments have they made? When will shovels hit the ground? That is a conversation in the kitchen, on the kitchen table.
He also questioned the structure of the $50 million housing fund. He described it as recycled money drawn from the National Lotteries Authority, the Grenada Development Bank, and revenue from the sale of existing government units. The parliamentary representative further raised concerns about the government's promised partnership with the private sector. David stressed that while a pilot project may be useful for testing new approaches, a crisis requires a comprehensive plan, clear timelines, and transparent numbers. Shania McIntosh, GBN News.
The lifeguard tower on Grand Anse was found vandalized last weekend. Reporter Deidre Seeley visited the scene and filed this report.
The lifeguard tower at Grand Anse Beach was the unexpected target of vandalism, as a sail used as a waterproof shelter for lifeguards on duty was discovered damaged over the weekend. The sail, which was donated to the Grenada lifeguards, was cut in two places, rendering it useless for its original purpose. Head of the Grenada lifeguards, Deb Eastwood, spoke to GBN about the discovery.
It is a sail that was donated and created for us so the lifeguards can stay dry because it leaks through the platforms up there. And this is the craziest thing, but somebody came over the weekend and they cut out a whole piece to take with them there, and they cut off a piece here. So really, like, now the lifeguards will be getting wet because of this.
She said that this incident came as quite a surprise, as the tower is not usually the object of vandalism.
People are pretty respectful of the tower, so this really was a surprise to me because, yeah, this is damaging and will cost quite a bit of money to fix. So, but we'll get it done. We'll get it done.
Eastwood says that while they explore means of replacing the sail, the Grenada lifeguards will take urgent measures to enhance the security of the tower. Reporting for GBN News, I am Deidre Seeley.
Stakeholders from across the health and education sectors are engaged in a two-day training session focused on strengthening school nutrition standards. The initiative is part of ongoing efforts to combat childhood overweight and obesity in Grenada. Christina John has more.
Training utilizes the CAFA-PAHO technical recommendations for the development of nutrition standards for Caribbean schools and aims to promote healthier food environments for children and young people. Health officials note that chronic non-communicable diseases continue to rank among the top 10 causes of death and illness in Grenada. According to Dr. Lydia George, obesity and overweight rates are increasing across the population, particularly among children, driven largely by unhealthy diets. She emphasized that the workshop provides a critical opportunity to deepen participants' understanding of technical nutrition guidelines, enhance practical skills in healthy meal planning and food safety, and clarify the roles of individuals involved in food preparation.
Schools are central to shaping the food choices and health behaviors of our young people. Ensuring that the foods provided and sold in schools support rather than undermine children's health is both a responsibility and an opportunity. It is in this context that the Ministry of Health strongly supports the CAFA-PAHO technical recommendations for the development of nutrition standards for Caribbean schools. These These recommendations offer a robust and evidence-based framework for improving the nutritional quality of school meals and creating healthier food environments.
Chief Executive Officer of the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council, Lydia Brown, highlighted the importance of limiting children's access to unhealthy foods during school hours. She noted that doing so would significantly reduce their overall intake and support healthier habits.
Grenada has already taken some important steps. In 2016, our cabinet approved the school nutrition policy, developed in collaboration with many of the sectors represented here today. Let us reflect on where we are in implementing that policy 9 years later. That policy was a milestone, but policies must live through practice. We are battling chronic non-communicable diseases, and too many of our resources are tied up in treatment rather than prevention. If we act decisively now, in another 10 years, we could redirect resources towards health maintenance, stronger systems and innovative approaches, upscale services in schools and communities instead of fighting preventable illnesses.
Abigail Caleb, representative from the Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARFA, outlined the priority focus areas for the workshop, explaining that the training will conclude with the development of a draft documents to guide the creation of Grenada's own national nutrition guidelines for schools.
2.5 days during the course of the workshop, we are going to explore the contents of the document and see how it can be adapted to Grenada and its sister isles context. So we're going to examine each of the components such as recommendations for energy and nutrient intake for school-age children, recommendations for prepackaged, processed, and ultra-processed foods to determine whether or not they should be sold or served within our schools, criteria for meals prepared from fresh foods and mixed ingredients, considerations for food safety, hygiene, media, marketing, sponsorship, multi-sectoral engagement, as well as to clearly define the roles of key stakeholders within the school food environment.
The initiative forms part of a wider regional push to address rising childhood obesity and ensure school environments support better nutrition and long-term health. Christina John, GBN News.
After the break, Grenada takes on Irish potato production. That and more when we return.
A night so magical, simply magical, foodland magical. Bring your family to Foodland, Tuesday, December 23rd for a magical night of shopping. A magical night of shopping. It's the 11th annual magical night of shopping at Foodland on Karani James Boulevard on Tuesday, 23rd December, starting at 10 p.m. and going all night until 6 a.m. the following morning. It's going to be a magical night of shopping, loaded with lots of prizes and giveaway. All you have to do is be there shopping and listen for the cocks crow to win. Free groceries, a smart TV, brand new appliances, for a kitchen makeover, plenty and when the cocks start crowing, it's a magical night of shopping on Tuesday, December 23rd at 10 p.m. Celebrate with Foodland, your family's favorite food store.
It's the happiest time of the year. With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you Nexa is here. It's the happier holiday time of the year.
Dreams come alive with Nexa Credit Union's Happier Holiday Loan. Get up to $50,000 for gifts, home makeovers, travel, and more. With easy payments, affordable rates, and quick approvals. This year is happier with mystery wrap giveaways online, Santa's happier holiday surprises in branches, and one lucky person will win the grand prize. a day pass for 3 at Sandals. And Nexa will donate up to $5,000 to a school of your choice. Visit our social media to vote as we make more than wishes come true.
It's the happier holiday time of the year.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads. Terms and conditions apply.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
It's the season to save big, and LA Purcell is bringing the Christmas vibes. Join us on November 29th, December 6th, and 13th at the Gore Street parking lot when DJ Selecta Beast turns up the heat while you shop. Enjoy barbecue chicken, pork, and soup fresh off the grill. And don't miss the biggest Name Your Price Christmas sale ever. Appliances, doors, tools, lights, sheets, hardware, furniture, lumber, everything you need to make your Christmas the best one yet. So come on down to LA Purcell, where Christmas savings meet island flavor and good vibes all around.
The much anticipated NLA You Must Win promotion is back with a bang. And as the name says, you're bound to win. Win Money Tree Insta-Cash tickets with more prizes under. Loads of cash prizes and a 2026 Hyundai Creta. Spend $15 or more in single purchases on Daily Pick 3, Daily Cash 4, or Playway. Then check your ticket for the words you won. Free Insta-Cash tickets or free cash or free raffle entry for a chance to win a brand new SUV. Over $125,000 in prizes. So be sure to spend increments of $15 or more on all your daily gains. Promotion runs from November 3rd to December 20th. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, spreading the Christmas cheer for yet another year.
This December, the vibes will rise higher. Sunshine Promotions presents a December to remember. On Saturday, December 20th, the National Cricket Stadium comes alive with pure reggae energy, live bands, and world-class acts. Direct from Jamaica, Anthony B. Tanya Stevens. It is a pity you already have one. And Junior Kelly. Gates open at 9 p.m. Showtime 10 p.m. Get your early bird general admission tickets now for $100. Advanced general $120. Or limited front of stage access early bird for $250. Advanced front of stage access $300. Tickets available now from GoToFed.com and usual Sunshine Promotion ticket outlets. All tickets grant admission only. Look out for a performance from our very own Akeem with his band and Valine. Food and drinks on sale all night long. Your ticket gets you in, the vibe keeps you there. year. A December to remember. One love, one vibe, one December to remember. Follow Sunshine Promotions on social media for more updates.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now. Lots of dreams and lots of plans. Lots of ways to own your land. With ACB by your side. Lots of ways to own with pride. Lots of chances to make it yours. Lots of ways to open doors. Lots of space to build much more. Lots of reasons to own your future now. There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
Start building your tomorrow today with a LOTS loan from ACB Grenada Bank.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
LOTS, land ownership, tomorrow secured.
Terms and conditions apply.
This year, make colorful Christmas memories with Berger. Get 30% off select 1 and 5 gallon purchases. Each purchase over $300 gives you a chance to win one of 3 cash prizes every month. October $2,000, November $3,000, December $5,000. Drop your entries in the specially marked boxes in store and enter as many times as you like. Promotion ends December 20th. Berger Paints for lasting beauty and protection.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Something is different this year about Flow Christmas promotion. Flow is doing something big and I really need to figure it out. This investigation has been going on for the last couple of weeks. I've been following her, trailing her, but I just can't seem to figure it out. I need to crack this case. I'm connecting all the dots, putting every pieces to the puzzle, but I know I'm close. Finally, I catch you. Give me that.
This Christmas at Flow, gets a new Samsung Galaxy for only $49 or gets up to $400 in shopping vouchers when you sign up for postpaid mobile on your internet account. Win even more prizes when you spin the wheel in our stores. Remember to follow us on all social media platforms while we keep your Christmas rhythm flowing.
Grenada is intensifying efforts to reduce its reliance on imported white or Irish potatoes by promoting local production and equipping stakeholders with the skills needed to cultivate tropical potato varieties.
The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, in collaboration with the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture, ICA, and the Caribbean Agricultural Research and Development Institute, CARDI, is hosting a 3-day blended workshop combining theoretical and practical training aimed at cutting into Grenada's importation of potatoes, which stood at more than 8,900 tons in 2024. The sessions are being facilitated by Jamaican agricultural expert Mr. Alvin Murray, who brings more than 40 years of experience in agronomy, climate-smart agriculture, and market-driven production systems across the Caribbean. This week's workshop follows Grenada's participation in a regional training last week in Dominica, led by a Cuban technical team stationed there. That regional workshop shared the lessons learned from Cuba's success in developing a resilient and well-structured white potato sector. Minister for Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, Honorable Lennox Andrew, underscored the significance of the initiative, noting its importance to national and regional food security.
Today, with programs of this kind, what we are in fact doing is that we are rejuvenating, we are giving new life to the strategy implemented by those who came before us of ensuring that we can, in fact, produce a number of the goods and services that we import.
White potatoes have been identified as a strategic crop for import substitution by OECS Ministries of Agriculture, yet Caribbean nations, including Grenada, continues to import substantial quantities. CARDI's representative in Grenada, Dr. Jembari Thomas, said the consultation marks the beginning of a long-term transformation within the agriculture sector.
In 2024, OECS countries collectively imported close to 8,900 tons, value of over $7.6 million US. Now, these numbers underscore both the significance of the crop and the opportunity before us to transition from heavy importation to viable local production.
ICA's national specialist, Gregory Del Sol, highlighted the economic potential of local white potato production.
So white potatoes, and why now? White potato is not traditionally associated with Caribbean agriculture. The crop, as we know, the agronomists would tell you, it thrives in kind of temperate countries. That is where this crop started, even in places like Peru, which has a lot of temperate zones. That is where this crop really thrives and does best. So it's susceptible to a host of pests and disease, late blight, early blight, both of which require careful and informed management. Yet, thanks to work that has been done in Jamaica, in Cuba to a large extent, and to Dominica as an example in the OECS, white potato cultivation has been showing some signs of progress. So I think this new initiative represents a fresh start that we could apply the science, we could apply the economics to it, and then we could make a more meaningful impact on the production of this crop.
The initiative signals Grenada's commitment to transforming its potato industry and reducing its dependency on imports. Christina John, GBN News.
The Royal Grenada Police Force's Northern Division is once again spreading holiday cheer, this time through a generous donation to the Top Hill Home for the Aged in Carriacou. Officers visited the facility last week, continuing a tradition of support that reflects the force's commitment to service beyond policing. Christina John has more.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
As the festive season continues to inspire kindness and goodwill, members of the Northern Division of the Royal Grenada Police Force have once again demonstrated the true spirit of giving. In a heartwarming gesture, officers of the Northern Division visited the Top Hill Home for the Aged in Carriacou last week, delivering much-needed food items to the elderly residents of the facility. The donation represented the 7th consecutive year of this heartwarming tradition and was warmly received by the matron of the home, who expressed her deep gratitude for the thoughtful gift. The matron said it would go a long way in brightening the lives of those who reside at the home.
Again, once more, I think this is our 7th time that we've been donating to the Top Hill Home. It's becoming a customary thing for us now. It's finally there. We've been doing this for a couple of years. We want to make sure that there's some change in your diet, you have some good fish and so that you could eat. So this is a way of the police of the Northern District. So on behalf of the officer in charge of the Northern District and the officers of the police of the Northern District, we're here to contribute this small donation to the people of the home of the Top Hill, the resident of the Top Hill Home, for this Christmas season.
The tradition, which has become a highly anticipated annual event, underscores the ongoing commitment of the Royal Grenada Police Force to engage with and support the community, especially its most vulnerable members. The Northern Division is committed to continue spreading goodwill and compassion throughout the island, especially during the festive season. The gesture by the RGPF officers serves as a reminder of the importance of community, kindness, and generosity, bringing smiles and comfort to the elderly residents of the Top Hill Home for the Aged. Christina John, GBN News.
When we return, we'll have sports and international news. Stay with us.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
This isn't just rum. It's a captivating journey infused with the essence of Bios Bombay, warmth and wonder. Experience the rich depth of Campeche like never before. Must be 18 years and older. Drink responsibly.
Oh, it happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep, including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Welcome to Caracou, small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort, and located in the town. In Bogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance. A peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
Good evening, sports fans. 35 matches were completed on day one of the 2025 Mount Cinnamon Hotel Resort National Junior Tennis Championships. In the under-12 girls group, Aisha Guy from Sea Moon Grassroots Tennis Academy and Learning came out first with 3 wins and 0 losses. Second was Atara Fortune from Carriacou with 2 wins and 1 loss. In Group 2, Ariana Alexander came first with 3 wins and 0 losses. Carlene George from Sea Moon was second with 2 wins and 1 loss. In the boys under 10 from G1, Leonardo Martineau from Carriacou was first with 2 wins and 1 loss, while John Knoll from Spice Isle Tennis Academy was second, also with 2 wins and 1 loss. In Group 2, Jahu Roberts from the Kester Elcock Tennis Academy was first with 3 wins and 0 losses, and second was Isaiah Hood from Carriacou with 2 wins and 1 loss. In the boys under 12 Group 1, Jahu Roberts defeated LaShawn Peters and Amari Emmons to top the group, while Amari Emmons also defeated LaShawn Peters to advance to the knockout round. Group 2 saw Garson Stanislaus overcoming Brody Pierre and Jeremiah York to top the group, with Stanislaus and York both advancing from that group. Eden Batiste and Zayden Alexis were the 2 advancing players. The girls under 14 were the final matches of the evening, with Annabelle Stanislaus defeating Kaylee Elcock 4-1 and eventually losing out to Eden John in the final game. Matches will continue on Tuesday and Wednesday and Friday, with the preliminary matches in the boys and girls under 14, with the final matches in each category on Saturday, December the 13th. All the action is at Mount Cinnamon Hotel Resort Tennis Facility, starting at 3:30 p.m. during the week and 10 a.m. on the weekend. The stage is set at the iconic Basin Reserve in Wellington for the second test, West Indies versus New Zealand, starting tomorrow. The atmosphere is a blend of Caribbean confidence mixed with Kiwi apprehension, following a dramatic first test draw that has left both teams with everything to play for. The talk of Wellington is of the 2 contrasting camps. The West Indies arrived from Christchurch with their spirits soaring, having pulled off a historic rearguard action that saw them bat for over 163 overs in the 4th innings to secure a draw. The performances of Justin Graves with his epic unbeaten double century and the resolute Kamar Roach have instilled a new level of belief in the touring side. They feel they have a moral victory and now chase a tangible one to secure a rare series win in New Zealand. The pitch at the Basin Reserve is known for its pace, bounce, and the unpredictable wind That's what awaits the teams. This second test is more than just a game. It's a test of New Zealand's depth and the West Indies' newfound resilience. The 15th annual Waggy T Super Knockout Football Tournament concluded over the weekend in a dramatic finale at the Carani James Athletic Stadium in Grenada, with Hurricanes SC overcoming St. John's Sports Club in a thrilling 4-3 victory. The match lived up to its billing, delivering an exciting end-to-end contest. The first half alone was a spectacle, with both teams tied at 2 goals apiece at the 45-minute mark, showcasing their attacking prowess and refusal to back down. As the game progressed into the second half, the intensity only grew. Ultimately, the experience and resilience of the Hurricanes SC team proved the deciding factor. They netted 2 more goals. The St. John's won, securing a hard-fought 4-3 victory. Earlier in the evening, FC Cameroon secured 3rd place with a solid 2-1 win over Paradise FC International in the playoff match. The draw ceremony for the 2026 FIFA World Cup is now history. For the first time, 48 countries will participate in the World Cup. So far, 42 countries have secured their spots. Of the final 6 qualifying nations, 4 will qualify from the European qualifications playoff round, while 2 will qualify from the Intercontinental playoff stage. In the playoff stage, the semi-final matches will be played on March 26, 2026, and the final will be played on March 31st. Of 2026. The next year's men's football tournament will take place in the U.S., Canada, and Mexico from June 11th to July 19th, 2026. And that's what's been happening in sports. And now for a look at what's been happening in the region around the wider globe. The ongoing problems of holes appearing in the runway of Argyle International Airport have resulted in the airport being downgraded temporarily and some flights being canceled or delayed on December 6th and 7th, 2025. The NOTAM, which was seen by St. Vincent Times, revealed that the airport is temporarily downgraded to accommodate aircraft with a maximum takeoff weight below 225,000 pounds. Sources say the St. Vincent Times reported that Virgin Atlantic has canceled its flight into St. Vincent today due to unsafe runway conditions. This information was confirmed up to press time. Maintenance teams were observed struggling on Saturday night to repair the damaged runway as American Airlines pilots refused to take off. Kenton Chance of Eyewitness News explains what he saw.
I'm here at AIA. I came plane spotting, and an American Airlines aircraft was taxiing to take off, and then it turned back and went back to the tarmac. Well, it is heading back to the tarmac. If you look to the right of the screen, you can see it heading back to the tarmac. And then we have these 2 vehicles that came, and some people came out, and it appears as if they are inspecting a section of the runway. There has been an ongoing problem here at AIA where a section of the runway in this general area keeps breaking up every time a wide-body aircraft lands. And it appears that there is some issue there with that section of the runway.
Surinamese law enforcement authorities have intercepted 2 primary fuel smuggling operations, both believed to have originated in Guyana and resulting in the seizure of thousands of liters of gasoline and the investigation of multiple suspects. More in this report.
Suriname's authorities say they have disrupted 2 separate fuel smuggling attempts believed to have originated from Guyana, confiscating thousands of liters of gasoline in coordinated operations this week. According to police in the country's west region, officers moved in on Wednesday after receiving intelligence that a vessel had crossed the Quarantine River and landed illegally with fuel. When ranks arrived on the river's right bank, they discovered several drums and jerry cans stacked near a clay dam. Moments later, officers spotted a boat speeding away from the location. Even after a warning shot was fired, the captain reportedly refused to stop, disappearing upriver. The fuel left behind was seized as evidence, while investigators worked to identify those responsible. Authorities say this latest development comes on the heels of another successful anti-smuggling intervention in the Naikeri district earlier in the week. During a surveillance exercise, officers intercepted a truck loaded with fuel that had been transported from Guyana. The vehicle had been parked at a gas station, and further checks uncovered 4 large square tanks holding an estimated 4,000 liters of gasoline. The gas station's owner and an employee were taken into custody. Following consultations with the Public Prosecution Service, the matter was finalized out of court, with both men being released after paying a substantial fine. Police say their crackdown on cross-border fuel trafficking will continue as investigations progress. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.
A 7.6 magnitude earthquake struck approximately 80 kilometers off Japan's coast at 11:15 p.m. local time, followed by a 5.5 magnitude aftershock. The tsunami warning in place in Japan have now been downgraded to tsunami advisories, according to Japan's meteorological agency.
Breaking news out of Japan now, where a 7.5 magnitude earthquake has struck 50 miles off the coast. Parts of Japan now under a tsunami advisory, with residents being told to evacuate to raised locations, including Fukushima, the site of the 2011 tsunami that triggered a deadly nuclear disaster. Our foreign correspondent Marcus Moore joins me now with the latest details. So what do we know, Marcus?
Kira, we know that this earthquake hit around 11:15 p.m. So at night, people, many of them asleep at their homes. 6 people, we understand from officials, were injured. And right now, as I speak to you, there are tsunami advisories in effect for Hokkaido Prefecture, which is in northern Japan, if you're familiar with the country, as well as Omari and Iwate. Some train services have been suspended, and airport runways are being checked for any potential damage. The 7.5 magnitude earthquake, this has the potential to do significant damage, and a few things to pay attention to are the location of this one off the coast, as well as the depth. And this one is considered a shallow earthquake at about 33 miles deep, and the shallow earthquakes are generally more damaging. And Kira, you also have to consider how long the shaking lasts. According to witnesses, the initial quake on this one was about 30 seconds, and so all of those elements together give you an impact, give you some idea of the impact that this earthquake could have on the entire region.
How prepared?
And that's what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. Now for a recap of the night's top headlines. Fisher folk face hefty fines for violations as new legislation takes effect. St. George's SDA wins inaugural GBN Christmas Choir competition, and PWU challenges government's figures on regularization. Also, major shifts in national youth training policies set to boost agriculture. In regional news, runway troubles disrupt flights at Argyle International Airport, while internationally, evacuation orders issued in Japan after powerful earthquake triggers tsunami warning. And in sports, Mount Cinnamon Junior Championship serves off in style. More action is set for tomorrow. If you miss any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Visit our website at www.gbn.gd for more news stories, or you can like us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/GBN News and Radio. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you for joining us this Monday. We hope to see you again tomorrow.